Hi everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video, and a huge thanks for wanting to donate your medical textbooks to our programme supporting trainee health workers in Malawi. We really do appreciate it, and it is such a massive useful resource for our students training there. Now this video is just going to detail a little bit about the process in getting your textbooks to us and how we ship them out to Malawi, and we really do need your help with that. Unfortunately, we're quite a small team. We've got no central warehouse in the UK where we can sort through donations, so we just ask for your help as much as possible with that process. Now, there are times that we can collect the books from you or meet you halfway. We have got trustees based around the country, so if when you email us to inquire about book donations, we just ask that you let us know where you're based so that we can reply with the most appropriate sort of advice and feedback. Now, obviously, given a small team, we potentially aren't going to be able to meet you halfway, depending on where you are. So this details a little bit more about the process for you, for what's involved. So first of all, we ask you to email us just with a photo of the spines of the books that you have to donate. The other alternative is also that you can just type out the titles and the text, but obviously that's quite time consuming, so a photo is fine. And then we'll reply with information about what textbooks are the most relevant for our students. Obviously the exam structure in Malawi is quite different to the UK, so sometimes sort of exam textbooks might not be relevant. Also, we just ask that textbooks are sort of between are no more than sort of 15 years old, and that's because obviously the information in it might be quite out of date, so we've just got to bear those sorts of things in mind. So we'll reply to you with what textbooks are the most useful for us and our students. The second step after that is for you to source some banana boxes. Now, we ship our medical textbooks to Malawi with a collaboration with the Banana Box Trust, and they're based in Dundee. Banana boxes are really useful because they're a standard size, and it means that they can be packed well into a container rather than sort of cardboard boxes being all different shapes and sizes. So we use that as a standard size. Now, I've been told that Morrison's supply the best banana boxes. They tend to be the most sturdy, but obviously there's lots of other supermarkets that also have them, as well as fruit stalls. So it doesn't really matter which banana boxes you use. Step 3 is to pack the banana boxes with your textbooks. Now, we just ask that the banana boxes are no more than 15 kilos in weight, and that's just because all of the boxes are moved by volunteers up in Dundee and packed, and then on the other side as well, so we just need to ensure that it's safe for everybody for lifting heavy weights. So no more than 15 kgs if you can, and you'll probably find because of that you'll have a lot of space within the banana box left over, and in order to utilise that space as much as possible, given it is going to be shipped to Malawi, if you had second-hand clothes that you wanted to get rid of, you can pack them around the textbooks as well. The other alternative is to do a spectacle collection and just pack glasses in glasses cases around the textbooks as well. Now, the spectacles get given to the Optometry programme at Mzuzu University, and the clothes we keep in our student store and give to students if they're in need at that particular point, and that tends to be when we first take students on. And there have been occasions, unfortunately, where some students have had their possessions stolen from them, including clothes, so that means that we can just help replace them if they're needed. Now, the fourth step is to email Medic to Medic once you've packed up your banana box and secured it with tape so it's closed, for a label. Now, this label will contain our information from Medic to Medic so that the box can be identified at the Banana Box Trust, and also our relevant contact on the other side in Malawi so that they can collect the relevant boxes on the other side. Step 5 is to organise transport of your banana boxes up to Dundee. Now, in the past, when we've done shipments from London to Dundee, we've used man with a van, and that tends to be the most cost economical way, again, to get boxes up there. And you tend to find that if you're quite flexible in terms of pick-up times and delivery times, then actually the prices go down even more. So what we tend to do is ask for quotes via Shipley, which is a transport sort of forum, and then we get lots of individual quotes back, and we would obviously choose the cheapest one because we're a charity and wanting to make the most of cost economics. Now, unfortunately, we're not able to reimburse you those costs of shipment to Dundee, but we do pay for the shipment of the boxes from Dundee to Malawi. So if you're able to get them to Dundee, then that's really fantastic. And in terms of costs, the London to Dundee shipments that we've done in the past, it's roughly about £10 a box. So it's not hugely expensive, but obviously that does depend on the number of boxes that you've got. So we really appreciate your help with that aspect of it, because the logistics of us organising that from all around the country can get quite complicated. Now the final step is, once your boxes have been collected and they're on their way to Dundee, is just to email Medic to Medic and just say how many boxes you've sent, and then we can amend our records, because we'll obviously need to pay the Banana Box Trust for the shipment of that box. So that details the process of our book donations. I hope that gives you sort of a bit more information. At the moment, we give the smaller Oxford handbooks to our students, and then the larger textbooks in 2021, or at the end of 2021, we're hoping to create a student study space in Malawi, so those larger textbooks will be used in that space for students to borrow, sort of as a mini library, but just for our students, so it takes the pressure off the main library resources. And we also have other plans for the textbooks as well, but I think that might take a little bit more time to come to fruition. But it is fantastic that you're wanting to donate to us, so thank you so much, and we really do appreciate your help in getting the boxes and your donations up to Dundee. If you do have any questions, please just drop us an email. We do try to be efficient, but we are all volunteers, all working full time, so sometimes you might not get a quick response from us depending on our commitments and things like that. But anyway, thank you so much for checking this out. Thank you for your donations.